Good Saturday morning. This is meteorologist Andrew McCon with your Eastern Idaho planning briefing for Saturday, April 4th. Thank you for joining us this morning. Taking a look at expected weather impacts for the next few days, starting with today. It's mainly going to be dry for a good portion of the day today, with warmer temperatures back to around normal, with our next weather system approaching around sunset tonight, which will bring valley rain and mountain snow back into the forecast for the next few days. We will have the potential for some thunderstorms on Monday afternoon, some of which could be strong. We'll have to see how things play out over the next few days. And into early next week, looks like a period of some above normal temperatures. Taking a look at the current satellite view across the northwest this morning, we can see this upper level low feature here off the California and Oregon coast, and this is going to be the predominant weather maker for our area the next couple of days as it continues to push east towards the coast. We will have a moist southwest flow that will become established over much of southern Idaho as this feature kind of sits here and moves slowly into northern California, and that will bring with it some cloud cover and those chances for rain and snow, as I mentioned, the next few days. Not expecting it to be a huge impact across the area. Generally, 1 to 3 inches of snow expected across the higher elevations, with rain across the lower terrain. There will be that potential for some thunderstorms on Monday afternoon and into the evening. Still a little bit of uncertainty. It's still a few days away, but the potential does seem to be there for some potentially stronger storms on Monday. But focusing on today, we'll let this start over here in a second, but just we'll give you an idea of what we're going to expect weather-wise today. And as I said before, much of this morning, afternoon, looks to be pretty clear around the area. Not expecting a whole lot of precipitation until we get to around sunset or so, and you can see that area of rain and snow gradually moving into the area into the morning hours on Sunday. Snow levels are expected to be around 5,000 feet or so across the central mountains, and as you get farther south and east, closer to the Utah-Wyoming border, including around Pocatello, Idaho Falls, generally expecting snow levels around 6,000 feet or so. So should be a predominantly rain event. It's not out of the question that we might see a few snowflakes first thing Sunday morning, especially along some of the bench regions, but odds are it's going to be mostly rain, and if there are a few snowflakes, they will quickly change over to rain once the sun comes up on Sunday morning. As far as temperatures are concerned, for today, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday and Thursday and Wednesday for that matter. So closer to normal today, with low to mid 50s expected across the Snake Plain. Higher elevations generally in the low to mid 40s today. As we get into Sunday morning, temperatures at or just above freezing across much of the Snake Plain, with the higher terrain just below freezing, so not too cold, a little bit warmer than what we've seen the past few mornings. And those temperatures really don't change a whole lot as we get into Sunday and Monday, right around normal again, for this time of year. So not a whole lot of change here the next couple of days, but as we get into the early part of next week, it does look like we'll get some 60s into parts of the area at least. As I mentioned before, this is not expected to be a high-impact system. These are our expected snowfall totals for the day, Sunday. So you can see a lot of these higher totals are limited to the highest mountain peaks, but generally 1 to 2 inches expected across the central mountains as well as the eastern and southeastern highlands. So no significant impacts expected with that. So as we get into Monday, like I said, similar temperatures, perhaps a couple of degrees warmer than what we saw Saturday and Sunday, but still not a huge change. As far as snowfall amounts are concerned, this is looking at Sunday, Monday time period, so a couple of days here, and you can see still not a whole lot of high totals, 1 to 2 inches, with these higher totals expected across the very highest terrain, well above pass level. So again, as far as weather impacts are concerned, we do have that storm system moving in late tonight, which will bring us rain and valley rain, mountain snow for the next couple of days, and we will have that thunderstorm potential that we'll have to keep an eye on here for the next few days as we get into Monday. As always, thank you for joining us, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thanks, and have a great Saturday.